No, it's just continuation or scary stories.
What's up, guys? Stop the bitch. So basically,
You gonna do yours now?
yeah,
You gonna do yours now?
yeah, it's not as good.
You
as
gonna do yours now?
I'll do
those,
mine.
But
I don't really have one. I
mean,
can remember.
I'm pretty sure that's my
Basically, we
only
just-
one.
you want to go first? I can
Yeah, I'll just do mine.
tell. I know you want to go first.
It's pretty quick. So my story takes place at my mom's when I was like around.
That's where mine takes place.
You seen her naked. End story.
That was the scariest part of your life,
God.
Seeing where you came from, boy.
It takes place like when I was around maybe 15, 16.
When you were a wee little boy.
When you were a wee little kid.
Like you guys.
I gotta do it since you guys did it to me.
You were neither a dentist nor had.
I'm
an
done
afro.
with mine.
No, go.
So I think so my mom at the time, she was working dietary, so she had the morning schedule,
You had a different mom at the time.
which she would always get up super early, like around 4, to iron her clothes, to get ready to make us breakfast or whatever fucking moms do at
Holy
that
shit,
time
dude, moms do it
before
here.
work.
Damn.
And so
Say anything?
she wakes me up and she's like, hey, she like kind of just like shrugs me because I think I was sleeping on the couch and she was like ironing in the hallway. She's like, do you hear that? I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't hear anything. She's like, shh, just listen. So she's like, she stopped ironing, and so I'm up, like I'm kind of just like fucking barely waking up, so my whole mind is all fuzzy. But then all of a sudden you hear boom, 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 boom on the roof, and I'm like, whoa, what is that? And then she's just like, I don't know. So we're quiet again.
It's Captain Underpants.
So she goes and she wakes up her boyfriend, and we wait too. So it's all three of us now. We're all waiting, and then we hear the same thing: boom, 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 boom. Literally steps. You can tell. It's not like something's being dropped. It's literally, you can tell like it's a session of steps being taken.
Okay.
Heavy ones.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
So, this sounded like more like the attic than the roof.
It was the attic. It was the attic.
All right.
And so the attic. Literally, the attic is maybe 3 feet.
Yeah, it's like a crawl space.
Yeah, so there's no way someone who's like crouched over can actually step that hard. And so we're hearing this. She's basically like waking everyone up, and we're all fucking hearing the sound. Well, actually, my sisters had lived next door, so they came over, and we're all listening to this sound like at 4 a.m. We go up to the attic. We look in there. We see nothing. Like we literally scope out the whole thing with a flashlight. There's nothing. We hear it again as soon as we stop looking. We go and we look on the roof. There's nothing. Someone's on the roof, like literally keeping watch while someone's looking in the attic. There's nothing. But then we hear it again, and so that whole time we just couldn't figure it out. There was literally something constantly just running. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Dude, it was so freaky.
So that was
Like there was no explanation for it.
Did it continue? Like
Dude,
for
it
years?
was, huh? No, it was just that one night.
He's all, then we nuked the house.
Burned it down. Burned the whole neighborhood down.
So do you believe in like a ghost then? What do you think it was? You were haunted?
He's like, that day I did.
Yeah, for sure that day I fucking totally believed in it. 100%. Yeah. But it's always been that house.
You checked
That
your
house
roof?
is scary
You
as
didn't get on
fuck.
the roof, huh?
Yeah.
Like the same house or your mom?
Yeah.
You got on the roof with a
Yeah.
ladder?
Uh-huh.
With Aladdin.
Why'd you invite us over? Why'd you invite us over there?
For reals.
Yeah, my story. I mean, it contains a spirit, or a couple spirits actually. But the thing is, like, no one believes me because no one else saw it, no one else felt it.
I don't believe you already.
Basically,
Is this shadow ones?
yeah. So basically, remember how we used to live at the house on Maple, and then we moved to the house on Balch?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was like maybe like the second or third day living there, and I was by myself, and I was watching TV, you know, and I got this like really cold burning sensation on my neck, and I felt weird, and like my back got real tense.
But it felt good, right?
No, like it felt ugly. Like I had never felt like something like this before, so I felt scared. So like
I sat on an icy hot patch.
I turned sideways to face the
And
dining
Shaq
room.
was there and he was like, icy hot.
He was there
Sorry,
endorsing
go
me.
ahead.
He was there endorsing me.
You just saw your sheer size. You know, this guy right here. Definitely gonna
He's
go
trying to
today.
sell him.
Ghost.
And then you like ran out of the room and he was there eating
He
his
put an
Snickers.
icy hot blanket on you. Dude, it's just a huge ass
Yeah.
icy hot. He's just wrapped around you.
This is all one.
He took a
It's just one big plan for me to get sponsored by
he
Icy
took a
Hot.
big ass chomp out of his Snickers and he's like, "You're not yourself when you're hungry." It's just one, it's just one big endorsement. And
Yeah.
you realize you were in a commercial.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to bring that commercial so we can get advertised. No, so you know that kept kind of going on for a couple of days. So, like I'd sit when I'd watch TV, I would literally sit with my back against the armrest so I could see the TV out of the corner of my eye,
Oh.
and the other parts of the house with the corner of my eye.
That's scary.
Yeah, so you know that was going on for a while, and I kept telling like my dad, I was like, "Hey, there's something here because I can feel it," and he's like, "Nah, there's really nothing here," you know.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go, "Nah, that's fine."
Yeah,
You're not supposed to sit in
well,
a way
I
so you can
didn't,
see it.
I didn't know this at the time, you know. So then it started going from being at the couch to where I'd be in the computer room making music.
Mhm.
I'd get the same exact thing, like going down my back. I'd be in my room.
It starts throwing some other tracks on your,
Right.
on your songs. On.
I'd put my song on reverse and like it'd start talking to me. No, I would feel it in there, and like it came to the points where like I started like trying to ignore, and I'd watch TV and I could start seeing it out the corner of my eyes. I would see the feet. And like I guess like the pants they would have like through the corner of my eye, so I'd look real fast and I couldn't see it again, you know. And then like I'd be in my room and I'd have the door open so I could see like the glass door in the dining room, and I can see reflection walking back and forth. You know, I'd stay there and I'd freeze, and this kept going on for months and months and months and months, and each week that went by, like it was starting to like mess with me even more because I was acknowledging the fact that there was a spirit there.
You were expecting it.
Yeah, I was
on a
allowing
daily
it
basis,
to mess with me.
Around
So
this
it was to
time,
the
I
point to
should
where I was going to sleep, and I would hear, Josh. It was a girl. It was a girl's voice.
Oh, dude, it was probably like a single mother.
I don't
She
know
wanted
what
your
it was,
attention.
but I remember one time I woke up because I had an iPod at the time.
I told you, ghosts
and I
left,
woke
dude.
up, and it was recording me. Yeah, there was just a recording of me sleeping the whole night.
No.
Yeah, I'm not kidding you.
Oh, I remember you telling me that.
This is like the scariest shit that ever happened to me, and I woke up like freaked
I just
out.
want to let you know that goes against ghost code. We're not allowed to record.
Well,
Yeah.
somebody recorded me sleeping the whole night because I heard myself wake up talking to my sleep, all this shit, like it was scary. So for the next 3 nights after
Wait,
that,
what was recording you? What was what
my
device?
the iPod was just on record. It basically recorded from the time I fell asleep to the time I woke up in the morning.
Well, that's a lot of memory
the
on
whole-
that iPod.
Well, it's like I only slept like 4 hours a night.
So the moral of the story is you're pissed off at the ghost because they took up all your space.
Yeah,
on your
definitely.
iPod.
No, and
You put shitty songs
so
on
like
your iPod when you're
the next
sleeping.
3 days, like I was freaking out. Like I couldn't sleep that much. So I was, instead of sleeping a normal 4 hours, I was sleeping like maybe like an hour and a half. And at that point, I snapped. This was like I think in June of 2012 or maybe late May, and like I completely freaked out. I didn't sleep for like a day and a half. Like I started having like massive panic attacks, and I was able to feel it just like surrounding me. Like it was the ugliest feeling. It was hot. You know, it was already almost summer. Like I just felt like this cold like emptiness like coming around me. I was hearing the voice, and like I was just freaking out. I could not leave my room. I could not eat, and then I just broke down. Like I completely broke down. I went to the hospital. They gave me some stuff for my anxiety, and it took about 4 months after that for me to finally like calm myself down. Because that anxiety that it gave me, the bands I was in at the time, like I would have to stop playing the show like in the middle of a set and walk out because I was freaking out. Like
Would you see that person there?
no, I would just I would feel it around me. Like I just felt like this ugly, ugly, ugly feeling. And to this day, like I'm okay now, but I do see ghosts. I can feel them and I can hear them. So that's a little creepy. Like at work,
Dr. Bitch, I just want to let you know you got ghost issues. I got you, bro.
call it Ghostbusters.
He's a
I'll
Ghostbuster.
handle.
He's a ghost nutbuster.
I'll go.
No, but
I'll
seriously,
go handle it.
Oh, so that's why you have a vacuum in your car and stuff.
Remember,
But I mean, like,
I told you guys before. Wait,
Yeah, the
I don't know.
vacuum.
I always switch sides, but I think right now I'm repping North Afterlife.
yeah, you.
North side Afterlife. So
Yeah.
Because I know that you still sleep like that, like chopped up, like your sleeping habits, where
Yeah.
it's like 4 hours.
Basically-
Is it because you still think of those times, or is that still happening to you? Like,
Oh,
you
you know, I feel
seeing
them.
that
I feel them. I see them. I know
spirit?
they're there. But this time, I try to ignore it. As I got older,
And it's a female, right?
The one at my father's house was a female. I think I had brought something back from me from Vegas the first time I went to.
You think she keeps girls away from you? Like she's this person. This
that's probably
female,
actually
Dude,
that might
next
make
time
sense.
you go to-
my
on you
relationships
and
don't
follow
work
you.
actually.
You know what you should
creeping
play?
myself
You
out.
should just play that song when you go to bed. You're beautiful.
Right?
You're beautiful.
No, but I mean like
Make
Now-
me feel good, dude.
now it's like it's different. I'm able to tell when there's like a good spirit around, when there's a bad spirit at my work. Okay, so like maybe like the first 3 months I was working there, I knew there was something there, but I didn't know what it was. Well, it turns out in the front where the playroom is, from the bathrooms to the playroom, there's this little girl. She runs back and forth all the time. I never told anybody because I was like, I'm gonna keep it to myself. And then eventually I told somebody. She's like, nah, you're tripping. Well, a couple months back, one of the new girls.
Ugh, don't do that.
I found out one of the new girls. She went into
crazy.
She was like, I guess she was like cleaning the bathrooms, right? We had closed the store like an hour before, so she's cleaning out the bathrooms before to go home, and she sees one of the stalls is closed. So she goes to open it, but she sees feet dangling from the bottom of the stall. So she freaks out and she screams. And, everyone goes to check out the bathroom. There's nobody there. And I found out the next day that like she saw a little girl, and I already knew that there was a little girl there, but I hadn't told anybody there currently, just previous employees. So when she said that, I was like, okay, that makes sense. And one time my buddy, I was closing with, his wife picked him up, and she called the store. She goes, "Who's in your guys' store?" He's like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "There's a little girl that's playing inside the store." He's like, "No, there's not. Quit trying to scare me." And in my head I was like, I know what she's talking about. Like, I knew it was there. I've been knowing that it's there. But she only comes out from basically like 1 o'clock in the morning to when we get there like at 4:35. But she's there. It's pretty crazy.
And she's there like in like the whole fucking restaurant's lit up, like the lights on.
She don't come out during the day.
No, but I'm saying like the lights are on in the fucking restaurant.
Oh no, she only comes out when it's dark. If we leave the lights on, it won't come out. But if you turn the lights off, yeah, it comes out. And then there's
You should lead her outside with some chicken nuggets.
something. And then there's one.
Later to go.
There's
She
one
knows
right
what to do
behind
with
our
her.
boiler by our sink, and then there's one in the back where the dry storage is at. Those ones are guys though. One's a little boy and one's an older guy.
One day you should just yell, "Come on, our food isn't that good."
No,
No.
I don't talk to them. I don't acknowledge them, but I do see them, like walking. Like I can see them. I can feel them. I can,
Do they ever throw up gang
when you
signs?
have the experience of actually like dealing with a ghost, I guess, and you know what you're dealing with. It's like it becomes easy. And I was
Did I help
messing
you
around
through
with
that
this girl
process?
before.
Do I help you guys? Because you guys
Yeah.
regularly communicate with me.
Yeah, but I don't like when you walk through me. It
I had
feels
this.
weird.
I had this girl over one time, right?
I just long for that.
Doesn't feel good.
I just
No.
long for that human touch.
Just
dude.
fucking walk around me. Why you gotta walk through me all the time? Makes me
I
feel
want to.
gross.
I had this girl over one time, and after we did everything we did, I was a little like weird. She goes, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Oh, I saw the ghost." She goes, "You have a ghost?" I was like, "Yeah." So she came back a couple nights after that, because but she kept wanting
came
to
back
see
for
the
the
ghost. She kept wanting to see it, and I told her, I was like, "You gotta stop. I was like, you're gonna make me paranoid." I was like, I tried to ignore it. I don't want to talk to it. I was like, but it's here. She's like, "That's so cool. You can see ghosts." I'm so jealous. I was like, it's not that I see them. I was like, I just
Fucking girls.
it's weird. Like, you see them. It's like I see it, but I told her, I was like, I can't see it clear as day, but I see the silhouette of it. And I told her, I was like, it's not. I was like, because I go places and there's times where I see it and it ruins it for me. Like, if we're chilling right now and I see something, like, it's gonna ruin it for me because I know it's here, and I'm gonna have to ignore the fact that there's a ghost here. Like, that's the only hard part about like knowing that they're there. Ever since that day, I mean, ever since that incident, that's basically that's like the scariest
All
thing in my
right.
life.
It looks like you got a whole episode to yourself. So you're like, I mean, a whole part, but you'll do that. You'll be next, Midori.
okay.
All right. Catch you later.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.